Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of The Pink Room. I'm your host, Sarah the Fina. I definitely should have said that in the last video since you guys can't actually see my beautiful face, just a cartoon. You guys can feel free to follow me on all social media. Just stay tuned, see what I'm doing when I'm not recording. Alright, so let's get into this one. This is one of the most interesting characters because I'll say from the rip, her story just started spitting. And one thing I'll say about this character is for these last 2 seasons, she's been consistent and I liked her. Because even when if Jules does something you don't like, it's like, okay, that's pretty much Jules. You know, she's not bothering you the way all the other characters are bothering you. Instead of me being vague, let's just stop and let's get into it. Okay, guys, so Jules is a transgendered girl, and I'm gonna just tell you this. Everybody want Jules. Everybody want Jules. You want Jules, right? You want Jules. Everybody want Jules. Rue want Jules. Nate want Jules. His daddy want Jules. Like, I'm trying to talk about everybody want Jules. If I could get you and your daddy was a person, that was Jules. I'll take your rich. I'll take your nigga and your dad. And I'm just like, whoa, how is all this happening? But clearly because Jules is a bad bitch. Get into it if you're going to get into it, because clearly we all got to take lessons from Jules. We all got to figure out how it's done, because baby, this girl pulled up and like, I'm going to take everybody, all eyes on me. And one thing I'll say, why Jules is one of my better characters, she takes pride in how she looks. You will never catch her dead looking like Rue. But then also I'm like, bitch, how you look like this, but you fucking with a bitch who carry herself like that? And I don't like that, because it's like, get her together. But then she did. She was like, okay, let's dress you, because I know at some point it was bothering her. Like, yo, sis, like, you can't be next to me dressing like that. Like, you wouldn't be my bitch since you obsessed with me? All right, let's dress the part. Like, are you dumb? Because, like, no, literally dress the part. Because I'm like, do you see what Jules, even though I don't dress like Jules, she comes through serving looks. At least something that's like, she walks in, you're going to turn your head. Okay. All right. And you could say, okay, that's not your style, but she puts effort and it's swaggy. So that's all I'm trying to say. Like, you got to put your effort into who you are. Not everyone's going to like your style, but everyone's going to respect that you put effort into your style. You understand what I'm trying to say? And one thing Jules does is she comes with the energy. She's who she is. She's unapologetic. Because I rarely see Jules like, oh my god, like all these other characters are. It's just kind of like, all right, we all normal. We have insecurities sometimes. We may make the wrong mistakes. We may be pushed into a corner, because Nate pushed her ass into a corner, which I would have still been like, bro, no. But at the end of the day, I understand why, at least Jules, I understand why she makes every decision she makes. And that character, I can sit with her. I can sit very, very well with her. Because unlike the other characters, like the first person I mentioned, or her little girlfriend, that bitch makes decisions that I cannot put 2 and 2 together. Like, 2 and 2 be equaling 16, and then equals 69, and then 46. And I'm like, how it going down now? Like, it's just too much with Rue. But her, every time I add up the maths. It maths. And it's like, even if she does something that I don't necessarily agree with, it makes sense. And then one thing I'll say, right? So it starts off, her first scene, and she goes into a hotel, and this guy's very rough with her. And turns out that guy is one of the other main character who we're going to get into. Nate? That nigga Nate? Me and him could go toe for toe, round for round. Me and him, I got something for Nate. Because he really trying to play right now. And like, him and Cassie can go roll over and go like, the things I'm going to say, I don't want you to flag me, But like, at the end of the day.
You know what I think? I think you're a fucking faggot, just like your daddy.
She said it, not me. And at the end of the day, I do not play with Nate. But at the end of the day, Nate had backed into a corner, but she ended up sleeping with Nate's dad. Then Nate catfishes her. And then blackmails her about, about pictures, which I'm like, no. That's not how it works. I understand she was scared, and at the end of the day, like I said, I can understand why she makes the decision she does, because she felt like, I'm transgendered, people already think or look at me a certain way, and I don't want more attention drawn to myself or embarrass myself with having my nudes leaked and stuff like that. So, 100% get Jules. Moving forward, she just did this weird thing with this new guy that came. Like, she was kissing him behind Rue's back, and they were about to all fuck. Like, they were all about to have, like, this threesome thing. And I'm like, okay. But this is not the weirdest thing the show has had, because the show is just, like, over-sexualized, over-drugalized. I don't even know. But at the end of the day, one thing I'll say about Jules is I would have snitched too. As soon as that guy told me I've been doing drugs with Rue, I would have went to her mama like, yo, go get your daughter. Get your daughter, because she's a liar. She lied straight to my face. Also, when I was giving her head, she wanted to sit there and fake an orgasm like I'm some nigga. I would have been tight if I was Jules too. Like, girl, I know you're lying. That is not how you come. Like, why are you playing with me? So, Jules, I'm with her. I'm with all her decisions, except, like, I probably wouldn't. I don't believe going to hotels or meeting up with strangers online. But then, I mean, like, we meet up with people we meet on Instagram. So, what are we really saying? But overall, I'll just say, everyone likes Jules. Like, everyone gets along with Jules. Jules is that bitch. You're just be careful, like, one of your parents don't want to fuck with Jules, because Jules will take one of your parents. So, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm trying to think if I missed, like, overall great energy. It's not as long as a rant as I did for the last girl, but I really overall really like this character. I think they developed her quite well, and she's likable. And even like I said, even if you don't like the decisions that she makes, you have to understand, and you gotta really respect it. Now, I don't know, I started going off about this guy, Nate, but he really triggers me. So I think I'm gonna wait a little bit, probably talk about a few more people before I get to him, because I'm gonna need a blunt and a drink to get into that one. But guys, thank you for rocking with me. Please let me know in the comments. Am I too hyped for Jules? Is she overrated? Do you not like her? Or do you completely agree with me? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. We'll see who I choose next.